Welcome to the YouTube channel of how today we are going to learn how to solve a Rubik cube. First, we start by understanding how many faces do a Rubik cube have. It has 6 faces. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't solve by cube like this one. No, we solve for a layer. This is the first layer, this is the second layer, this is the third layer. So first we understand how to, this is not the best method, but this is the method that I've learned from the other friends of mine of how to solve a Rubik cube. So first you understand how to solve a layer. So first you understand how to hold. You always hold like the left layer, you hold the 4 faces, this one and the 2. So here we hold like this. We perform the first, like this is a right turn, this is the left turn, this is the forward turn, this is up turn, this is a down turn, and a backward. So you have a left turn or left prime or anti-clockwise. This one is the left prime or left anti-clockwise. This is the right anti-clockwise or right prime, forward prime, and back prime. So this is the up prime first. So we have two triggers that we solve. First we start with the left trigger. We hold the thumb holding in the middle of the 4 and the 2 fingers holding at the back. So we perform left trigger, that 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Those are what you call left trigger. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right trigger, the same like we have done. You always use the pointer finger to make a trigger. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So let's go now to understand how now to, these are what we call triggers. So let's now understand how to start solving. So we always have the yellow, and they are always opposite. The yellow is opposite the white and the rest. So we'll be concentrating on the yellow and the white. So let's start by solving the yellow. You try to make these edges to be white. Here, this one, this one, this one, this one. Forget about the vertices, cubes. So we start with this one and this and this. So investigate your Rubik cube, understand where the white are, like this here. It's here, this one, this one, this one. You have to ensure that they are facing here. Like this one, just turn, so it's here. The other one is in the, it's already here. This one is here. Just move like that. Meaning with the one, this one, you understand it's here. Just turn. Now for that one, you ensure that you turn this one down to form a white cross. So this one you turn twice. In fact, they have matched with the one in the center. 1, 2. This one also look at whichever it matches. This one, you turn 1, 2. This one, the one that matches with blue, it's here. You turn it 1, 2. This one matches with the center here. You can turn using your right hand or left hand, whichever hand that you like. Here's 1, 2. So at the end you have formed a white cross at the bottom. So like that one, now we go to solve the bottom layer, ensuring the white have disappeared. And always ensure when you look at the white, you look at the opposite here, it's blue. You match with the center that it has blue. Like this one. So in the left center, we perform the left trigger that I showed you earlier. And this one, this is what we call a left trigger. I investigate here, you can't see. Then you move at the bottom layer. And remember, you can't find the white at the center because all of them are at the bottom. So this one, you perform it, you move it at the top. Just 1, like that. So remember, you have displaced the white one here. So you look at whichever it matches with the center, you perform a left trigger like here, you perform a left trigger, and then like that. This one also, I've displaced it, you perform the left trigger, 1, like that. And this one, the last one here, you match it to the whatever that matches with the center. Like this. So that one you have formed and solved the center, the bottom layer. So is now we are going to the second layer. Second layer, you always match the center with the top edge that doesn't have a yellow, like we can see here. This one you don't use this one. This one it contains a yellow here. This one doesn't contain, and also this one. So you can start with this one. You move to them and match with the one that like this. So this one, and now investigate the opposite, the either right or left center. Which one? If it totally matches with the center, you turn the opposite side with your left trigger. 1, then you perform the normal trigger of the moving at 1, 2, 3. That's the one called left trigger. And remember, you have displaced a white from the bottom, so you can return it by matching this one, the opposite line. This one is green here, and when it looks at you, faces you, it forms it's at your right hand. You always perform a right trigger. So continue with the skin. This one here, so it matches with the left one. So you perform the left by pushing this one away. Then you perform my left trigger, and also you continue returning the left trigger. So next you have this one here, match with the center. It's here. This one is the right side. You perform, then right trigger. This one you display the white from the bottom. You match. Yeah, you have remaining this one because it's not yellow. You come, it matches like here. These are the right. You perform this one first, then you perform the right trigger. Remember, you have displayed this white, so you have to match this one with the center. This one, then you perform the left trigger. So you can see here we have a yellow, at least one on one of them. So at the end we have solved where? The left layer. So we are going to the third layer, and the third layer we're going to have 4 steps. Remember, to solve this Rubik cube, the method we are going to use 8 steps, so you are remaining with the 4 steps. So this one, if at all you want now to make a cross on the top one, so at the top face we're going to make a yellow cross. So the formula that we're going to use is called far half, forward, up, right, up prime, right prime, forward prime, far half. So we start by making if at all you have these, the 2 of them having the yellow, you make this one the up and this one to face opposite, directly opposite you, and this one facing the left of your side. So like this one, it's on my left hand, and this one is directly opposite to me. So we perform far half, forward, up, right, up prime, right prime, forward prime, and it has formed a left a cross. So this one, it has formed something called a fish. Like this is the head of the fish, and this is the tail, and you look at this and it forms a fish. So when it forms like this, you ensure that it's on your head. The head of the fish faces your left hand, bottom of left hand, like this one. Then we go to the last step of now making all of the yellow face, this one to be yellow. Down the 5th step, I'm going to use a formula of moving 3 times. So we start with right, up, right prime, up, right, U2, 2, then it has solved. You can see this one is a yellow face. All of it is now a yellow face. Now we are going to the 6th step of now ensuring these edges have the same color. Like this one, all of it should be blue. Like here should be blue, all of it. This face, like this one. So all the faces should have like this. So that's the last step you're going to have. So we start by using the formula that we start by left prime, up, right, up prime, left, up, right prime. Then you solve this one as you from the previous step, making 1 up, R prime, up, R, up, 2. That is called U2, 2, then right prime. So when you look at this step, it has solved this one. All the faces, they have the same. They have the same color. So you're going to the last step of now solving the edges. This one, the 8th step of solving this one to be now to be equal now. Like this red should be here, this green should be here, this blue should be here, and orange likewise. So you take any side, because they don't have any that has a special face, but sometimes you can find this face have the same color, so you can turn it right out to face the other side. So like here, we start by the last formula, turning F2, 1, F1, F2, up, left, right prime, F2, left prime, right, up, F2, the last is F2, 1, F1, F2. And you can see this one now, this one, one of the faces is complete. This one is still, this one is still, this one is remaining. So the one that is complete should always face away from you like this. Then you start solving by repeating the same formula of F2, 1, 2, up, 1, that is left prime, this left, is R prime, F2, and 1, 2, left prime, right, U, like this, then you finish by F2, 1, 2. So remember, you have to repeat the same step until you remember the cubes that are in the center, like the edges, are the ones that are moving. Remember, this one will not interfere with it, they are just remain. But if we now this one, it will move to this place, and this one should come here, and at the end we have solved the Rubik cube. So the last step will continue with F1, F2. You go to U, then left, R prime, yes, F2, and 2. You return it now, this one to the up, now this one also white, you return it up, then U, then F2. That's how you've solved our Rubik cube. It has 8 steps, very easy, but at first you find it very hard to solve. It will take some time for you to understand all the formulas. As you have said, how to solve the Rubik cube is very easy, but it takes time to understand. For you to learn and how to solve this one, like me, it will take some time. Thank you for today.